Drew residence, Hannah Gruen speaking. You have reached the Drew residence. Please leave your name and number after the tone. Thank you. Drew residence, Hannah Gruen speaking.
Hi, Hannah.
Nancy, how are you? And how's Rose? Good morning, how are you? Yes, Nancy, what can I do for you? Hi, Nancy. I'm so happy you're out there. But I'm worried about all the accidents she's having. There's just been so many. Doesn't she look great? You'd never think she was a day over 50. I met Rose at the River Heights Community Theater after she retired from the school district, don't you remember? Abby was working with us, too. Have you met Abby yet? She doesn't say much, but I know they've become worse and worse. That's one of the reasons why I asked you to visit her, to see if everything is all right. I don't know. Rose is under a lot of pressure to open that bread and breakfast on time, and I'm worried that it may be too much for her. Rose spent her entire life savings on the house. If this doesn't work out, she won't have 30 more years to earn the money back. In a month or two. Abby has always been a little dramatic, but Rose tells me she really believes in that spiritualism stuff. A waste of time, if you ask me. She's a friend of Rose who helped her buy the house. She's very interesting. Eccentric, I suppose, is the word. I don't know Abby very well, but I never felt comfortable with her. I can't put my finger on it, but she just seemed, I don't know, like she wasn't who she really was, like she was putting on an act. Oh, no, I didn't mean it in a bad sense. Abby has always been very helpful to Rose, and they've always gotten along very well. I could never get a straight answer out of her. She was always pretending to be someone she obviously wasn't. I don't think she did it to be rude. She was probably just practicing for some part. Rose told me he's a fine young fellow, but a little rough around the edges. I believe she said he's studying history at a community college. Nothing particular. I know she's concerned that Charlie may have inadvertently caused some of them, but she doesn't think it was intentional. I don't remember the name, but I do remember that a young man had inherited it from some distant relative and had to sell it very quickly to pay the inheritance tax. He accepted Rose's bid, even though it was very low. Oh, yes, Rose has mentioned Louis several times. She's really fond of him and is very grateful for his help. Oh, no, they're not dating or anything, but I can tell Rose likes him very much. He's found some Victorian antiques at good prices, and he's making sure the renovations are done correctly. Seance? Good heavens, no. She never mentioned the name. Haunted? No, Rose is a very practical person. I couldn't imagine that she believes in ghosts. Although she's told me she's been a bit spooked these past couple of weeks. I shouldn't be saying this, but Rose told me there's been some strange things going on. She's very fond of roses and likes to have fresh flowers about, but as soon as she puts them out, they die. It's very odd. Well, you didn't think it was for real, did you? Don't worry, Rose, about this. She has enough on her mind already. I just can't imagine why Abby would go to all that trouble. Perhaps it does. Nancy, keep this a secret until you get to the bottom of these strange events. Don't even tell Rose. The less everyone knows, the more you can investigate without creating suspicion. Keep it well hidden, Nancy. Whoever is behind these accidents may know about the treasure. Good luck and be careful. Thank goodness! I just hope nobody was hurt. Rose told me she was afraid that house was a fire trap. I'm just so glad you were there to save the place. No, not at all. Rose loves that house. It's her dream come true. I can't imagine her doing something like that. She's very determined to open that B&B. Strange accidents? Secret rooms? Seances? The more I hear about this house, the more I wonder what Rose has gotten herself into. That doesn't sound very suspicious. What was the book about? That's nice, dear. I have no idea what that means. But give Emily a call. She knows all about San Francisco legends. That's terrible. He probably has no place to stay. Well, I should let you get back to your renovation work. Thank you for calling. There's probably no reason for concern. But be on the lookout for anything unusual. Well, all right, dear. Let me know if you need anything. Nancy, this is awful news. Louis stole the treasure hidden in Rose's house. Rose really could have used that money. Well, don't be so hard on yourself. Oh, if only things had turned out differently. Nancy, what's wrong? Did something happen? Rose is very touchy about people's privacy. You should have known better. Well, better luck next time. Goodbye, dear. Don't work too hard. Have a good day. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Nancy, I thought you'd be home by now. What are you still doing in San Francisco? I thought you'd finished your case. I just made a wonderful breakfast of ham, sausage, biscuits, and your father's favorite butter and cream hollandaise sauce. Yes. No, I have no idea. I'm not certain. Okay. Really? You don't say. No. I don't think so. What? What do you mean? Maybe.